I know. I lied, man. I lied. I said it wasn't gonna be another episode of Soapbox, but I can't stay off the camera talking about toys, man. And I actually got a little bit of time, man. And I also lied again. I said I wasn't gonna be buying any Marvel Legends in 2024. Just when I try to get out, they pull me right back in. Dang it! But welcome to another episode of Soapbox, man. I'm just talk real quick. It's not gonna be as long as the other ones. I swear to God, I'm gonna make this like 10 or 11 minutes. But I just want to do a quick rundown of the Marvel Legends Pulse live stream today, man. Great showing. But we'll jump first into it. Like I said, this is gonna be a quickie soapbox. I'll basically go over my weekly pickups, and it's not much. I actually did get quite a bit of stuff, like the HasLab His Tank. I picked up the Daredevil Matt Murdock suited body, which I like. Pretty cool figure. One of the best suited bodies I've handled. Seems like he's a little bit thicker than your normal suited body. Let me try to put this behind. There we go. And you can see him a little bit better. Let me hide my face. And his face is like 70-30. Looking like the actor. I guess his name is Charlie, whatever. But I like the suited body. He has bigger feet on this, so it's easy to sit him down. And had a lot of fun with this. And also on Target, I seen a couple of days ago that they had a sale on the original Spider-Man. First appearance Spider-Man. Now last year I didn't pick up any Spider-Man. I wasn't going into that Spider-Man crazy frenzy with the 2-pack, the Renew Your Vows, and the Walmart one that was this. I actually seen that one time in Walmart and didn't get it. It was like 29 bucks. It didn't have plastic in it where you could see the figure. And I finally went on and grabbed this. At Target it was on sale for like 23 bucks. And that's right up my alley. You get plenty of hands. He's got the original Spider-Man suit. I don't know about the webbings on the arms. I always thought those suck. But he actually has the blue symbol on the back, which I wouldn't have paid attention to something like that. But I like it. It's cool. I like that it makes it stand out from the other one. Now, this is gonna really throw you for a loop. Marvelous Action Figure Poses said he found figures at Ross on Instagram for $6, and one of these figures was Phoenix. I actually just paid 21 bucks from Target from this, because I was like, you know what, it's about to be the end of the year. Sometimes it's kind of, I really wouldn't see this up, and it would be like $28, $29, especially on Big Bad Toy Store. But when I seen it on Target for 21, I jumped on it like 3 or 4 days ago. Lo and behold, Marvelous Action Figure Poses put it up and said he's seen this whole wave in Ross for $6. The Wolverine, the Avalanche I just brought last week for $17. All those guys were in there, but I'm cool with it. This figure is definitely worth 21, and at Ross, if you see it for $6, go ahead and grab it. I don't know if I ever see it at Ross. I found good things at Ross, but I haven't found any, just the gold. I found Crocmaster, but I haven't found an Outback or the Viper 3-pack. I found Barbecue, the Marauders Barbecue. So I found some things and other things outside of G.I. Joe or Marvel, but I haven't found the honey and gold. So what else did I pretty much pick up? That's pretty much it for my pickups. I also picked up another Trouble Bubble from Target. Took advantage of their over $100 sale, and so all 3 of those Ronald McDonald Trouble Bubbles I picked up for like $25 to $34, man. So I think that's awesome. I think it's awesome. I like it just as good as the regular one, man. But it's always good when you can get a deal. But let's jump right into the Marvel section. So let's talk about the X-Men 97 Wave 2. They look good, man. And I'm gonna say, man, like I said at the beginning, just when I try to get out, they try to pull me back in. Now all these figures look good. Don't mean I pre-ordered any of them. I might pre-order one and just kind of not even wait on the rest for clearance, but just kind of wait around, man. There's no need for me to jump on that, but this stuff is really good. I remember about 2 years ago, I couldn't really recall any one good figure I just was crazy over from Marvel Legends, like around 2021, I believe it was that year. So they have really, last year was a good year, which is this year that just passed, but coming up is going to be a great year, and they're going into X-Men. They're finally pouring everything. Looks like they're kind of shifting over to the mutant side of the Marvel Universe and kind of getting away from the larger part of the Marvel Universe, which is Captain America, Iron Man and things of those nature. They just flip those guys over as many times you possibly can. And I think the newer generation is kind of waning off of them. You know, the ones that were put onto the movies and everything. And plus, the MCU is not doing so great. But X-Men is letting you know X-Men is about to make an entrance into the Marvel universe, and that's what they need to do. And I hope they don't screw the movies up, man. We dealt with 20 years of bad X-Men movies to finally get to the Marvel universe, and it seems like that universe is waning a little bit, shall I say, or just losing its luster, or just not what it was from 2013 to 2019, 2020. I'll even give it, man. But let's go to X-Men 97 Wave 2. In the first wave, we got Bishop, Wolverine, Magneto, Storm, Rogue, and Gambit. Yes. And out of that wave, I only really rock with 2 figures. I still want the Storm. I still probably pick that up. But I definitely don't ever need another Gambit after that Mayfax one. And Rogue, maybe. Don't need the Magneto. I have the Mayfax Magneto. But in this wave, what I'm eyeing is the Jean Grey. Let's start off with her, which I think is dope. Looks very, very accurate to the cartoon that's coming out. If that's on the artwork on the package, and she's just simple and very nice and clean. And she's got the double jointed arms. She's pinless, got fist, but she has no effects. But she has 2 head sculpts, which is great. Articulated ponytail. I think Jean Grey is a winner in this class here, and that's one I definitely will be picking up. Will I pre-order out the gate? I don't think so, but I definitely going to be going after her. Next up, let's go with her lover, her man, her main squeeze, Cyclops. I already have the VHS Cyclops, and that's what this is on the Vulcan body. Has the Vulcan buck. I believe he comes with an extra head scope. Finally comes with the beam that comes out of his eye that he was missing on the VHS one. But for some odd reason, his head just looks kind of fat or swollen in this one. He kind of almost looks a little bit more goofier. He's not as stern as the other one, but I do actually like him. I'm a fan of Cyclops. Once again, like I said, it's on the Vulcan body. It's basically the VHS Cyclops with just a different hue of blue on him, and just some few changes maybe in the head sculpt, but another solid one. Third is Nightcrawler. I'm gonna get the Nightcrawler, but I'm not excited about him really like that. He has a different head sculpt, which almost looks like the same head sculpt, and I wish he had the Renew Your Vows buck. They did it for Beast. Why the hell they can't do it for him? I don't know. He might have it, but he has a slimmer body, so he can crunch. But wouldn't he be able to crunch a little bit better if he had the ab cut and the abdominal crunch? And then he doesn't have a bendy wire tail. Forget the ab crunch, man. The bendy wire tail, because he's a slim finger, he can bend. But then he also, somebody said articulated toe joints. I might could almost not do with that, but I see where they're coming from. I'm just thinking how over time he can get flimsy, but actually Nightcrawler does need the toe articulation, man. So another one I'm gonna get. Another one is Executioner. I believe it was from the crossover book Executioner Song. I never read that book, but it was a crossover, almost like Fatal Attraction, with Wolverine got his adamantium ripped out by Cyclops. In the 90s, X-Men did a lot of that where it covered over Excalibur, all the X books, X-Force, Excalibur, X-Men, did I say X Factor? But all the X books, it covered over, and I never really read that one, but he looks like a pretty cool figure. He has that overcoat on, and I just don't know about the plastic overcoat. How will he move? How will he be able to get around, man? So that's one right there. I'm definitely like on a sale. I'll probably get just because it looks good. All this packaging reminds me of just the X toys in the 90s. And then also Madeline Pryor, Goblin Queen, basically. Oh, yes, I almost forgot about Magneto, but Goblin Queen. Another one I'm not interested in, but looks like she comes with a baby Cable, and Cable looks like he has a big fucking head, you know, like that baby wrapped up. I guess that's supposed to be Cable, but same baby that we got from, I think, the Mystique, Walgreens, because I got that figure, Walgreens exclusive, and then also from the She-Hulk. Was it She-Hulk? It had a green baby. Somebody had a Hulk baby. No, oh, the Wolverine 2-pack. How could I? One of my favorite comic books. Old Man Logan. The baby that he took in the end after he slaughtered them Hawks. Y'all need to read that if y'all never read that. Old Man Logan. Wolverine gets busy, but it's just a dope post-apocalyptic story, man, and it has a large part to do with the man that's on my shirt. Dr. Doom's the president of the United States, man, and what a fire book. Old man Hawkeye was a drug dealer in that shit, yo. So it was crazy, man. But we have Magneto. Looks like a Magneto when he's in his when he's on Asteroid M. I think, well, yes, this is the 80s Magneto. Yeah, so on Asteroid M, he has a different costume where he has the M on, cut off sleeves, long sleeves, you know, strictly 80s shit with just part of your shoulders just out. Like, what is that about? But he looks pretty dope, man. I've said I've been pretty much good on Magneto figures, but if I see this in person and it intrigues me, I might grab him, yo. I actually like the way that looks. I like the way his hair looks and everything. It's just an untraditional Magneto. But as far as this wave looks magnificent all the way around from the package down to the figures. A lot of these figures are, or not all of them, are pinless. And Marvel and Hasbro on that side has really stepped it up in the last 2 years. There's been a lot of great reveals on their end, man. I'm really digging it, man. Like I said, I'm still sticking to my guns. I'm really just trying to focus strictly on G.I. Joe and a few little things, man. But of course, man, X-Men is my joint, man. And as far as it comes to the Marvel universe in the 90s, I was not reading. That's my core collecting of comic books and Marvel, 92 to 97. I was in from the 3rd grade to the 7th grade, and that's when I was actually still buying comic books as a child. They were about around $1.25 then, and X-Men and all the X books. Mostly Wolverine Volume 2 was what I was after, but I would follow the X books, man. So this is sticking true to form. It looks like something that came out the 90s that I would cop as far as Toy Biz and the packaging and everything, and it looks very intriguing, man. And it looks like whoever's going to get all this wave, you're not going to make a bad purchase. As far as when they're supposed to drop, they don't have a pre-order date yet. Also, first off, they showed 2 new Captain Americas. They have a Sam Wilson. That's the Black Captain America. Pretty much the Falcon Captain America comic book, and this is a Target exclusive. So I've always have luck with Target. I'll probably come across this, and I'm definitely probably gonna get this. I like the way his body is. He's very thick, kind of a wide. He has the actual Falcon wings with feathers, not these like electronic wings. So that looks pretty dope, man. And he looks pretty solid, man. He's a Target exclusive. I don't think they dropped a pre-order on that. And then they also dropped the Hydra pre-order for Captain America, which is a Walmart exclusive. So that's one right there. Like, I'm not too sure. I might not be messing with that, but it looks pretty good though. Then also on what they also talked about, they had a lot of good reveals. Also, what they talked about was the Wolverine 50th anniversary. They had 4 2-packs that they showed off. The first 2-pack they showed off was the Brood and Lilandra. Just a one-off cover of Wolverine got infected by the Brood. And if you don't know what the Brood is, it's an alien race, almost kind of like aliens. I believe they might get into your body and take over you, and that's what Wolverine is turned into on this. So he's kind of like, looks like a bat or some type of wombat or something. But pretty dope. But Lilandra is the true prize in this. She looks really good. Silver paint looks good. I don't know if that's silver paint or plastic, but she looks good. I like her aesthetic. I like her build. Pretty sure she has double jointed arms. She's pinless. Don't know how the ab crunch and all that cape effect will work, but just far as on a shelf looking so far, she looks pretty good. So it's one of them 50-50 2-packs whether I'll get, but it definitely on the sale I'll get it. Next up, they have the Wolverine and Sabretooth 2-pack. Once again, marvelous action figure poses, which I kind of figured was on the Omega Red body, but the Venom that came out in the 3-pack last year came on the Omega Red body, and he looked really good, and he had Sabretooth head on that body, showing you what it's gonna look like. And that, when I just opened up that Sabretooth like 2 weeks ago, and that is the definitive Sabretooth. I like the movie one with the tall, slimmer buck, that's beefy, but that one in that 3-pack from Amazon is the definitive Venom, and this will work perfect for Sabretooth. You see Sabretooth looks freaking amazing. I always say this in the X-Men cartoon, when the X-Men brought Sabretooth in, was trying to evaluate him because he had like Professor X said he needed some help, and they had him laying in the bed. He took up that whole freaking bed. His chest was like 4 foot wide, and that's what this Sabretooth looks like. This is my Sabretooth. This is the Sabretooth I know. I don't like that weak, skinny Sabretooth from the first appearance of Sabretooth that they just dropped not too long ago with the Bone Breaker Build-A-Figure wave. I have the Sabretooth that's supposed to be him, but that's like a pocket Sabretooth. This is a man right here. And it also has Wolverine with his dress down clothes, Cowboy Wolverine with a deck of cards, and I think that's pretty cool. That set right there will be pre-ordered, no doubt. Then they also have the first appearance of Psylocke. I actually had that X-Men comic where she looks different. She's not Ninja Psylocke. Her body, spirit has been transformed into the Asian lady. And then it comes with the Ninja Logan, basically like from the earlier Wolverine comic books. So that one's pretty decent. That's a hit and miss one for me too, but I do like that concept of Psylocke. And then last but not least, we have the 2-pack with Wolverine and the Hulk, Mr. Fix-It, and it's from Wolverine Volume 2, comic number 8. That is one of my favorite comic book colors, along with the Doctor Doom on the Secret Wars cover from Secret Wars 10, where he's on there and he's destroyed by the Beyonder's power. He's like, ah! That cover and that Wolverine with their side by side in those tuxedos is what I was looking for, and I never thought they would make a set like that. But this set right here is getting copped. Looks like it's the same Hulk from the 50th anniversary, which I like that Hulk. It has a bigger head, big, nice, thick Hulk. Yeah, he looks different from all the rest of the Hulks, trust me. But this looks dope, man. The wolf, I like, damn, the tuxedo day, yo, this shit is fly as fuck right here. Like, real, I haven't doubled down on Marvel Legends in a long time. Actually, let me stop lying. I doubled down on that Spider-Man hard copy and that Phoenix I showed y'all earlier. I be lying like a motherfucker. But this is getting doubled down on, man. And yeah, what I told you, I just doubled down on this shit. That's like worth it, and this is worth it on my end because it's a great Wolverine and Hulk concept, and this will be dope 20 years from now. Trust me. Then last but not least, on the Marvel Legends Hasbro Pulse live stream, we had Warren Worthington. I've always thought like they were gonna make this figure, but I didn't know when. And this thing is freaking phenomenal. This is as soon as it's ready for pre-order, I'm pre-ordering. That Hulk and Wolverine 2-pack, I think will be ready for pre-order tomorrow. I don't know. It was kind of like maybe 1/3 of the stuff was pre-order ready, man. So forgive me if I don't have them right away, man. But these are reveals that are coming soon. But this Warren Worthington in his red and white costume, kind of like in later on. I don't know if that's a 90s costume or an 80s costume. I know he was probably still wearing it in the 90s, but at the, well, no. It might be early 80s because he got turned into Archangel in the late 80s in X Factor. In X Factor in the late, like 88, 89. I don't know. But I like this costume. This is one of his best iterations of costume besides the Angel of Death. And this looks good, man. The wings are articulated. It can break down for shelf space. And then I just like that they're feathered wings. And I like the span on them. I like the body build. He's on the Vulcan body also. So it's a nice beefy buck. And this might be the best Warren Worthington that we've had ever, really. I never brought that Angel of Death one from 4 years ago. But those wings are fixed, man. And I think maybe years down the road, maybe they'll make another one of those and I'll go get after it then. But I think I'd rather have the regular Archangel first before I go for the Angel of Death. And like I said, I don't know when this is dropped. This is all springtime drops. As far as pre-orders, maybe a few in a couple of days. But for the most part, they'll be up. And you know, once that pre-order comes, the way they've been going, they've been trying to get figures in people's hands so they can get their money for that shit crash out, man. But I think they had a great live stream. I think they've done good in the past year and going into next year, especially when they starting to lean toward X-Men and they're really digging in and getting some good sculpt and some good figures out, man. So you got to give it up to them, man. But I had to drop a soapbox and I lied like a motherfucker. I've been lying all damn. I'm looking at the camera. It's like 19 minutes and 30 seconds, man. So let me get off of here, man. But what do you think, man? I think they killed it, man. Like I said, I'm slowing down on Marvel Legends, but there are one or two in there I know for sure I'm gonna get out of shadow of a doubt, I'm gonna get them. And if I had more room and had more time to mess with that, I'll probably get all of those figures, which I probably will anyway, because you know I've been lying all episodes, so I'll probably be lying months from now too. But this is the Savage Land. If you can, give me a like, comment, subscribe. And with that being said, we do this for the beauty of action figures. Until the next time, God bless.